applied to have the Jericho qualifying race later in the year. That would be over around about 3,500 metres, so it'd be nearly 3 laps of the Kilcoy track. We haven't got it approved as yet from Racing Queensland, but you never know, it might happen. A race for horses at Kilcoy with nearly 3 laps of the track. It would start about where we are now, and this will be 1 lap, or a bit less, but anyway, that's something for down the path. And the lights on, they start near the Bob Bain Junction. Race number 2, QTIS Maiden Plate. Gates are back, they're off and running. Mont Royal and Sheriff of London began fast and going quickly too. We've got Hurricane Hall when they settle fully into stride, and Sheriff of London has taken the lead down to the first turn from Hurricane Hall. Now whizzing up on the inside, or going back on the inside of those after a good beginning, was Mont Royal. It's followed in about midfield position then by Hallside Wild Thing, who'd have got about probably 5 lengths to make up. Favourites about midfield, Home of Goolagong, and they're followed by Pop and Pickle, Star of Milan. Long way back then came, as they come down the side, or Gun Moon in the club colours has tailed right off. Feeling Toffee, Sand and Ocean back in the field. Up towards the home turn with about 400 left to travel, and this leader's going pretty well. Around the corner they come, and the front runner is Sheriff of London. Leads the way by about a length as heads a turn for home. Trying harder back on the inside there came Hallside. Getting through in the middle here is Home of Goolagong, but still this leader's got a good kick. It's Sheriff of London clear, and Sheriff of London has won from Hurricane Hall or wide out at stablemate Home of Goolagong. Back behind them then came Star of Milan in company with Mashani Choice, Mont Royal, Feeling Toffee, Rose Alice, Sand of Ocean around about the last one in. Pop and Pickles beat a few of those to the line. Gun Moon was the one that came in last of all. Sheriff of London. Number 6, Sheriff of London, takes the prize here. Sheriff of London, number 6. Hannah Richardson for Tony Hayden of the Sunshine Coast. 6, 7, 4 and 17 ran 4th. Was the one up outside the leader for a fair bit of the distance, Sand and Ocean. 6, 7, 4, 17. 6, 7, 4, 17. 6, the winner, Sheriff of London, Hannah Richardson. Started from gate 3 in the field of 12, did the winner. And beat 7, Home of Goolagong out wide, Nossi Tomazawa for Tony Hayden. 4 was 3rd, Hurricane Hall, Nathan Fazakali for Tony Hayden. And 17, Sand and Ocean, ran a nice improved race, Kelly Gates for Andrew Williamson in 4th placing. 1:5:06 the time, 1 minute, 5.06. A length and a quarter by a short head. 1 1/4 by a short head. Sheriff of London, Hannah Richardson for Tony Hayden of the Sunshine Coast, a 3-year-old gelding by Whittington out of Bent. Raced by TS Thoroughbreds, Mr J Souter, Tony Hayden, S Blower, GM Brown, AJ Everett, A Blore, T King, Ms K.A. Padgett, Mrs M Sam Brooks, S Sam Brooks, CJ Burnett, RM Saunders, SM Anderson or SM Armstrong, BC Smith, Mrs M Kumskov, J Hay, Mrs H Hay and Miss M Kelly. So big group of owners there in Sheriff of London, who after 3 starts unplaced has shed the maiden tag today, and being a QTIS horse, a 3-year-old gelding. Free service to Wanted, courtesy of Clear Mountain Fairview Stud for the race. And it looks like a 3,500 bonus to the winner as being QTIS. A length and a quarter by a short head when the judge called a halt. 1 1/4 by a short head in 1 minute 5 006.